Who lives in a pineapple under the sea? I do! Good day, my beautiful people. We're back up in this house. I hope everything is good and all is well with you. Insomnias! What's up? What's cracking? I see you. I hear you. Y'all are screaming at me. Today, I really wanted to check this out and, do a video on this as soon as possible. So today, we're taking a look at Siyeon's debut first single solo track, Paradise. As you can see by the title of this video, we're checking out both videos, the original video that was posted, and today, by our surprises, all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the white version for this track came out. So I was like, ooh, I gotta check it out. So today we're checking out both of the videos. We're gonna talk music, we're gonna enjoy it, we're gonna celebrate, right? We're gonna celebrate and we're gonna have a great time. So let's get it, let's watch it, and let's talk music. Let's get it.
어딘가 숨 쉴 수 있는 곳 어딜까 아픈 눈물 없는 곳
I love her voice. She has such a beautiful voice.
그 아무도 모르게
Y'all know I love to hear air coming through the vocals, but I also love the tone of the piano here. Oh, okay, them jazz. Okay. That sub bass, synth bass. Ooh, beautiful backup vocals. Hey. Some tambourines in the background. Okay. Okay. Them drum sample. I hear you. Beautiful. She looks stunning. I love the eyeshadows and the eye makeup. Great. I love the bangs as well. Hey. Hey, love this. Beautiful. This is so beautiful. I love the arrangement also. I love to hear that Dreamcatcher essence in it, in the arrangement. Beautiful. A lot of synthesizers. Some synths, kind of a hook, right? Beautiful. Some 80s synthesizer, like a lead synthesizer. We have some synth pads happening for like the ambiance. Some piano. A beautiful bass. Beautiful sub bass. Beautiful vocals. Beautiful harmony. Beautiful vocal arrangement as well. Get it. I love the percussion section on this because the percussion section, is kind of having that forward moving kind of a rhythm, right? I love that. We get a good riser and kind of like a little anti-drop. Some 808s as well that I can notice a little bit there in the background. Get it. We get a kick drum. Right? Like every hit. Every bass hit, on the kick drum. Some claps also started to happen. There's a little bit of whoa, okay. Okay, vocals. Okay, vocals come through with them falsetto. Woo! Again, another riser. And a anti-drop, because there was that dead silence, right? It sounds like there's also a reverb on some of the percussion. Get it with the ad-libs. Sang. Sang. I like the arrangement of this. This is beautiful. She sounds beautiful. There's a lot of synthesizers on this. Oh, and that final riff there. Okay. Acapella. We love a good acapella. Acapella, right? Love that. This is beautiful. While we are quickly, talking about this, right, with our refresh kind of a mind, right, there are a lot of synthesizers, and there's a lot happening within also the percussion section. There's also quite a lot of things happening within the vocals as well, with the backup vocals, but kind of, I love how within this arrangement we can hear that essence from, Dreamcatcher, right? There's that essence and that, that soul from Dreamcatcher. Even though it's her, like solo, single and solo debut, whichever you want to call it, there's still, that in the back of my mind, right? And I hope that, a lot of you maybe also feel the same way, but you can still feel that Dreamcatcher, is just running through her blood, right? And it's great how she, kept that, and that she didn't go, way off to another genre, right? And we know that Dreamcatcher loves to, switch up genres and switch up, arrangements and everything, but within this specific, single arrangement production, you can still feel that Dreamcatcher vibe within it. And I love that, right? It's like, those are my roots, right? and I want to honor that, and I feel, that is what she wanted to do with this specific arrangement. But we are checking out now the second video that was released today, Paradise White version. I can see her in a beautiful white suit. so we're gonna watch it, and afterwards we're gonna talk more of the music, because I love this. This is beautiful. The arrangement is quite genius on this. So let's get it. Let's watch the other video.
어딘가 숨 쉴 수 있는 곳 어딜까 아픈 눈물 없는 곳
Yeah, I love her vocals. Beautiful falsetto.
아무도 모르게
I also love the tone of the piano.
가는 기억 끝끝에 알아 언제나 넌 미소 뒤편으로 맘을 가려 숲을 만들어
I love that rolling motion within the percussions, right? We hear the tambourine, and we hear hi-hat as well. It's beautiful. Some 808s, 808 snare. Like, that's a snare there. A lot of ambient synthesizers, like pad style synthesizers. A beautiful airy riser. She looks stunning, like what the heck? Some backup vocals on Ooze. Some 3-part harmony, I think that is. Yeah, 3-part harmony. She looks amazing, yo. Like how? My question is how? I love the tone of the drums as well. There's a little bit of a reverb. I can hear that on some of the drums there. I love the mix of her vocals as well, because there's not a lot of reverb on the vocals. There's some of it, you know, but that's not a lot. There's a lot of compression on it. You can hear that. I also love the tone of the bass. It's very subby. Could be a 5-string bass, could be a synth bass. I'm guessing it might be also both. I think it's a synth bass. That is a bass there. Da, 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 da. That's a bass there. Let's just appreciate this part. It's beautiful. That ooh is all I needed. It's great. I love it. Am I hearing octaves? Could be octaves in the background vocals as well. Hook of the track, something that people will remember. I love that final phrase being, you know, just her voice. It's beautiful. That's all you need. That's all you need. Have you know, that's how you know, want to end a great song. Just the vocals without anything in the background happening. But I do enjoy the arrangement of this track. There's a lot of synthesizers. We hear some pad synthesizers, which are, you know, like the ambiance style of synthesizer, right? Very, very airy, very, very light. You wouldn't be able to, you know, really distinguish, you know, the specific kind of a tone, right? It would be, you know, very kind of a style of synthesizer that would just set the mood, set the vibe, kind of fill out the gaps, right? We hear a lot of EDM style synthesizers, right? Like arpeggio style synthesizers. Also, some of them have a little bit of a reverb. There's a synth bass line happening, very, very rhythmic synth bass, because you heard that da 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 da, right? That was a bass there. That was a synth bass there. But I feel like there's also an actual, could be a 5-string bass because of the tone. I did enjoy also the percussion on this. We hear some 808 drums there. I feel like it was an 808 drum sample throughout, maybe with some additional, maybe a live drum possibly. Also within some of the percussion section, we hear some of the drums having a reverb on it. Like, for example, we hear the tambourine that has a little bit of a reverb, like for one section where there was a slight clap happening that also had a reverb. Also the hi-hats had a reverb on them, and I feel like a snare, I don't think the snare had a delay on it, but could be also some maybe slight reverb and a lot of compression happening. Her vocals are super I love the mix on the vocals very, very much, because those vocals didn't have, you know, that airiness, and they were super compressed. You know, they were cutting through the entire mix, right? Because the arrangement itself, you know, it is quite synth heavy, right? It's quite synth heavy, so I feel like, you know, it was a good choice that, you know, that they made the vocals, you know, quite compressed, you know, and just punching through that entire mix there, and it just sounds great, right? So the vocals were just sitting beautifully there, right on the tap, right? And they weren't bothering anything, or, you know, it wasn't, you know, clashing with the mix in general, because the arrangement itself, right? because the production on the song, it's quite airy if you kind of think about it, right? With like the instrument choices that they have made, with the tones that they have chosen for for all the synthesizers, for for the percussion section, right? And it's beautiful how they kind of arranged this track, and and focused a lot, I feel like, also on the vocals here, because she has a beautiful voice. She has a fantastic voice, and her range is beautiful. Her control over her voice is super super awesome, and with all of those falsetto kind of ad-libs and runs there that we hear throughout the track, whether that is her singing them or the backup vocals, right? Or they're at the end of the track, it would be her, kind of giving that, encore kind of a feel, right? At the end of the song. And the mix on those vocals is just awesome, and I love how they focused a lot on the vocals, right? To let her just shine, and the backup vocals for this track also sounded very very beautiful. Mostly we hear a 3-part harmony, mostly, but I feel like some of the parts also might have like a 4-part harmony on them, which is just mixed in super super well. There's a lot of vocal layering happening, especially within that chorus, not because of the harmonies that are happening, but I feel like that there are just multiple kind of tracks made that she just sang the same thing just over her, and I do that as well. That kind of gives a more of a chorusy kind of a feel, right, to the entire section for a track. And it's just and then you can when it comes to mixing and mastering a track, for example, if you sing one phrase or a sentence or a section of a track, right, like over again, and you just layer all those takes together, and then you can pan them to all of the to any direction that you would want, and then it would give this kind of a stereo kind of a mix, right? And stereo kind of a feel, right? Kind of like a 3D kind of a feel, right? So I feel like they also did that quite a bit, but most of the vocals, I feel like her lead vocals mostly throughout were pretty center directed and super super compressed, and they just set beautifully there on top of the mix. So that was really really cool. I love both of those videos, like the simplicity and kind of like the minimalism of those videos. It's awesome, right? It was just her, with the outfit changes, right? Like one was like slightly darker, right? And this was, this kind of white version, whatever, right? The white outfit versus the black outfit, right? And kind of also like the color contrast, not only within her fashion choices within the both of the videos, but also if we look kind of the overall aesthetic for the videos, we still get that kind of a vintage kind of a vibe, right? But like the color choices, right, and kind of how the video has been edited, right, and made it more with that kind of a fading throughout that the entire video. It's just beautiful, and it tells a story, right? It tells a story. This track tells a story, the video, the aesthetics for the video tell a story. She tells a story, right? Her visuals tell a story. Her voice tells a story. Everything, everything tells a story. And we're all about a good story, right? And the more you can present this, the more I feel like the more the artist can present the story, the better they can present the story in multiple different ways, tell the same story in different kind of a ways. It kind of gives you more of a bigger picture of what everything is all about, and what kind of their mindset, when making this track, could be, all about. But this is a beautiful, beautiful production, beautiful release of a first single from Siyeon. So I did definitely enjoy this, and let me know if we should, do something with this track. If I should arrange maybe this track, maybe we can talk more detailed about some of the instruments, and everything. So if that would be something that you're interested in, definitely do let me know. I'll be happy to talk to you all about. And y'all know Insomnious, y'all are one of my favorite people here, and y'all are always giving me, great song suggestions and, and always cheering for me, and, and I'm happy to, share this kind of a beautiful, platform with all of you, and of course with many other people that are joining here. And I will leave you to that. Always remember to be good, be kind, rock and roll, and I'll see you all very, very soon with a new video. Cheers!
Just